Hey everyone, this is Azi Rosenblum with RemSource, and this is another installment of How Solo Can You Go, our video blog dedicated to tips, advice, suggestions, and best practices for small business owners, specifically solo practitioners. I want to thank Eric in Phoenix, Arizona for the poke. It's been a little while since I posted one of these, so thanks Eric for getting me back on track. Today's conversation is about something that I think we all struggle with. I certainly struggle with it. And that is the challenge of staying efficient with our time, which is a common theme on this series in general. But specifically, I find that I get into some very frustrating loops and situations where, for lack of a better way to describe it, I sometimes feel like I work in the mailroom in my company, not that I run and operate and founded the company. And that's because of email, really mainly email. I find that I spend a lot of my day communicating and not necessarily doing things. So a practice that I try to get myself into and get myself back into as often as possible, because it's a habit and it's something you got to work on, is purposeful communications, and that's my message to you today. You can engage in email volleys back and forth with people 3 or 4 times before you kind of get to the point and get to the actionable fact and moment in the email. Hey, how's it going? Great. How's your summer? Awesome. We should get together. Yeah, that would be amazing. Cool. What does your schedule look like? I don't know. Next week is great. And I think you get the point. We can avoid a lot of that and a lot of the rounds and rounds of email by being very purposeful with our initial communications with others, as well as our responses to people's communications. So if somebody sends you one of those generic, hey, we should get together emails, you can respond with, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. The week of the 27th is looking good for me. How about Tuesday at 11 or Wednesday at 4? Cuts a lot of the back and forth out and makes things more actionable. Certainly layers of delegating and, working with your team and making sure that the things that you're doing and communicating about are within the scope of what you're supposed to be doing every day is also part of it. But in general, just at 10,000 feet, the idea of making sure your communications are purposeful, I think, is something that we can all work on. I know I certainly can work on it, and it can certainly save us a lot of time and distractions, feeling the need to have to respond to all the communications that are coming at us all day via email, text, WhatsApp, and others. So, communicate purposefully and have a wonderful, wonderful, and purposeful day. This is Azi Rosenblum with RemSource. I hope you found this information valuable, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks, Eric. I'm back on track.